Hello everyone, and welcome back to WildCraft, where dawn is rising over the beautiful bamboo forest, and we are back once again with our Cheetah Coalition, members of the Starry Skies Ancestors, who are currently gaining their strength and doing their best to get a foothold in this new realm, as they are searching for the corrupted items from the corrupted temples that they will take from the Japanese macaques and hopefully purify so that this land will stop splintering apart in the devastating drama that has been happening thus far. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, definitely check out the video description to find a link to the playlist, because we have been having a really wild, amazing time with our roleplay stories. And we are getting ready, hopefully, to add in a new cub today. So thank you guys so much, by the way, for keeping our Wildcraft adventures going. And let's go ahead and hunt this crane, which we can do because we have a feather-touched child of destiny with our daughter Deary here. But thank you guys so much for all of the likes that you have been leaving on our videos. They sincerely help to keep our channel healthy. YouTube has been changing things so that now if videos don't have enough likes and comments, things get really tricky for that channel. So it means a lot, and I will continue to do my best to try to prepare Wildcraft and prepare those potential extra episodes of Wildcraft for bonus episodes if you guys could keep up those likes. So our goal, as always, is 500. And that will hopefully help us to get through these adventures even faster so that we can find the mythical skin that our beautiful cheetah cub Deary has already earned in her lifetime. Run! Don't get pecked to death! There we go. And also so we can see the cheetah cubs be born and possibly find out how we can finally begin transforming. We've kind of lost our hold of getting the moon eggs ever since we ended up working on the cheetahs instead. But I think that's okay, because I'm really excited to potentially have more cheetah babies, and I love being in this world. It is just my favorite world. It's full of flowers, it's full of bamboo. How could we not fall in love with it? All right, let's do a little bit. Japanese macaque! Do you have a corrupted item? You little creature, you. Let's go ahead as a family now. There we go. Did it have a corrupted item? It did not, unfortunately. And it did not teach Zolt our Chibra? Maybe that's what he thinks he is. Zolt is like, I am part cheetah now. So he thinks he's a Chibra cult. Actually, a Chibra would be a really fun crossbreed to do. A cheetah like zebra. Oh, that might show up in our crossbreed adventures in our Sims 4 series. So keep an eye out for that, guys. All right. But he did not learn anything from that fight either, unfortunately. We're going to give a little bit more power and speed to Rigel. We'll save a bunch of the elixir for Deary. And I think Nova is very close to being able to give birth to another cheetah cub. I can't believe she has been here long enough that the coalition has aged to the point where we're expecting another baby. That's amazing! Let's see what happens. Yes! It's baby time, you guys! Did we learn anything? And we ended up getting a special artifact from that particular little monkey. Okay, so the Japanese macaque, pardon me. And actually we rolled a 6-6 because, as you guys know by now, I have a dice that's inside of a dice. And we're gonna go ahead and say when we manage to roll a 6-6 when defeating a Japanese macaque, we're going to unlock an ultimate chest. It's a rare thing to do, and it's really tricky. But we're gonna go ahead and say that we'll unlock this ultimate chest as a way of saying we found some unexpected artifacts from that macaque. Let's do it. All right, what are the results? Not what I was expecting at all! We found some sort of artifact of romance, it seems. Maybe that'll help us with the new baby. And some really cool clues for the Lynx family, which we haven't visited with in quite some time, but quite a lot of strength. So I think we broke apart some sort of cursed item, and we gained immense strength from doing that. A legendary amount of strength that will hopefully go forth to help us out with our newest baby. Very excited for this. But let's head back to the den, because we're going to go ahead and see what the newest addition to the family will be. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I've gone ahead and I have gotten your comments in the random comment generator, and we're gonna go and see who the baby will be. I've already got the name prepared, so I know who it's going to be, but first, we must now go ahead and begin Nova's second pregnancy. And I think that Deary, our little cheetah cub of destiny, is somewhat shocked to realize that, yes, we've done it! That she is already going to become a big sister. But I think Nova is determined to see the strength of the starry skies, and in particular the strength of her coalition spread. And although it is difficult work to hunt and defend the land and try to unravel the many cursed items of the Japanese macaques, while she is pregnant, she shall continue to do so, because whatever we can do to make this land safer and stabilize the spirit realm, she will see done, no matter her condition, no matter her strength. Because she is Nova, one of our strongest and most powerful of all of the leaders we have had. There we go. Back off, guys. Let mom eat. She's very hungry. All right, so we've gone ahead and did we get any elixir from that? We did not. Zolt is going to be studying all of the creatures that we hunt to see if he can learn anything for his expertise. And let's see, is there anything hiding down here? We still haven't had a chance to see what the boss of the Japanese forest is because we have been so busy having babies. But that's okay. I think Nova's very happy to tend to her family. There we go. And they're very happy to defend and take care of her too. Oh, there's a lot of food over here. This will be really nice. There's a couple goats, and then I saw a couple boars as well. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and eat. I'll roll the dice. And we did actually get some elixir from one of these because Zolt, our zebra colt, at least he is a zebra, even though he thinks that he is not. He thinks that he's what did I say? Zabir earlier? That was really interesting, whatever I said. All right, let's get the elixir before I forget, actually. So he did gain a little bit of elixir. And Deary is almost to level 10! We won't be able to hunt any of the cranes pretty soon, unless we play as Deary. Because they only offer up their spirit energy while we have young ones. Though I guess being pregnant counts. And they would offer up their spirit energy whilst we are pregnant. Alright, let's gather up food here. Oh man, this pregnancy might actually be a little harder to get done than I thought. Oh, and we actually did get elixir from that too. Zolt is learning a lot from these battles. Good. Nice. Very fun to be able to do that. Oh, Japanese macaque! More than one! Alright, come along, family. They're going to try to raid the temple, searching for more of the artifacts, and we simply cannot allow that. There was one. And... Alright, almost... Oh, we got really weakened! There goes the other. Oh my gosh, we got really close to being quite weak there. We've got to be careful. All right, rolling the dice. Ah, dang it. Neither of them taught anything taught anything to Zolt, and neither of them gave us anything in items. So they must have been here on a raid. All right. Well, we can at least come over to the cranes. And because we have a very young Deary with us, and because we also are pregnant, I think the cranes will agree to give their spirit energy to us. There we go. Yes! So that we can go ahead and give birth! Oh, are you guys ready for this? I'm so excited. So that we can go ahead and give birth to the new baby! Alright, here we go, you guys. Let's go ahead and get the heavily pregnant ready to give birth to her baby, Nova, who actually didn't seem to be pregnant for that terribly long, but that's very common. When cheetahs, they actually have an extremely short gestation period so that they can have a lot of babies very quickly. We'll definitely talk about that in some of our field notes at the end of the video, but let's let her give birth to a very special new baby. Ta-da! New baby born! Alright guys, I would like to introduce all of you to, and I love this name, Niwaki. And Niwaki actually means garden trees, or trees specifically meant to be in a garden in Japanese. And I love that idea so much. Pulling that in because he's born into the Japanese forest, and because he's just, I just love that. Niwaki, doesn't that sound like a good name for a cheetah? So we're gonna go ahead and use that name. I'm totally in love with it. I'm so excited to have Niwaki in here. Thank you so much to the person who suggested it, because it is going to be a name that we're gonna use in so many things. I have fallen so in love with this meaning. It is not only gonna show up in WildCraft, but so many of our other series. So definitely keep an eye out for our little baby boy, Niwaki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see which of the skins he inherits. He is actually going to get the third one. So he's going to be a little bit darker than his sister. I kind of want him to have this one though. You know what? I kind of do. We'll go ahead and allow him to have a chance to have a new color skin when he grows up. And in fact, we'll go ahead and allow our cheetah cubs, when they come of age, to get a new color skin if it doesn't seem to fit them. So if I was going to re-roll, ironically, I re-rolled for our sweet dearie, who is this skin, and she rolled a 1 again. So she really wants to be this color. But you know what, Niwaki? What should I do? All right, look, if we don't have a cheetah that already has that color, I'm gonna go ahead and just, Seri prerogative, we're gonna go ahead with this color for Niwaki because I really love it, and we're gonna give him the green eyes we have already unlocked. I'm gonna go with that prerogative. Normally I don't do that, but come on, he's just precious. All right, Niwaki, welcome. All right, guys, we've got stuck in the bed and a new baby. I am so excited. Look at this little one. I think that Nova is suddenly quite proud to look around herself. And just a short time ago, she was not at this underwater temple. Just a short time ago, she was not a mother. And now here we are with not 1, but 2 cubs, one of which is a child of destiny that we have already raised up quite far. I'm very thrilled with this. This is gonna be so fun. Let's see if we can find little Niwaki something to eat. A squirrel, because that's all we can bring back. And then we will see what his blessing from the ancestors is. So let's find him a squirrel. Shouldn't take too long. We can also go ahead and hunt the cranes, because we have a baby, so they allow the use of their spirit energy. Usually. There we go. So we'll get these hunts done really quickly. That will help our beautiful dearie go ahead and age up and become stronger. And unless, alas, it just does not help us, we can't even carry the crane. Such a pity. Zolt didn't learn anything from this battle, since, of course, the cranes donate their energy. And let's continue to search. I really want to find some squirrels. Might as well take care of the parents while we're waiting. Alright, there we go. Zolt, did you learn anything from that fight? Oh, he did! Excellent. And we'll go ahead and eat up, because no one else is going to eat, since we're supposed to be feeding the baby right now. Hopefully he'll come out of the den sooner than our very stubborn little dearie did. Alright, we'll add in the elixir that Zolt has gone ahead and learned. Look at how fast our family is growing! I'm really proud of everybody. This is exciting. We'll get a little more power and speed for the adults. Rygel is quite timid, so I know it's been a long time since we have allowed him to kind of lead the cheetah coalition. But he is a very, very timid cheetah, so it makes sense that he wouldn't, like, just leap to the first opportunity. Also, are there any squirrels? We do need to bring some food back for the young one. He is very tiny, and I think he'll enjoy hunting in forests. That's probably going to be his specialty, since his name means garden trees. I love that name. I want to save the name Niwaki and, like, name one of my future pets that or something. It's just so perfect. In fact, I would name, like, my Animal Crossing island that if I could. That's how much I love it. And you guys know how much I love my Animal Crossing adventures. Alright, it doesn't seem like there's any food here for the baby. That is not good. All of the squirrel spirits must have heard that these cheetahs who have moved in to their realm have invited another cub into their presence. Squirrels will make a deal with you. Appear now. Let us eat. Aha! And the deal is we won't hunt you when we don't have babies. How about that? I'm sure that everybody can be happy with that. Also, let's try to take out this poor squirrel before it gets over to those foxes, or else we'll have quite the fight on our hands. All right, got it. Excellent. Let's go back and we're going to find out Niwaki's very first ancestor blessing. Always an extremely special time. There you go, little one. Did that help him? Nice. All right, we'll be able to grow him up and have him out hunting with us in no time. I'm excited about that, guys. But all right, with little Niwaki hopefully curling up against his mother's side, his beautiful green eyes peering up at her, let's go ahead and see what his ancestor blessing will be for the day. We will save his for last. Nova will begin by having her dream blessing from the ancestors. Ooh, and we've got some nice eyes for the crocodile. We have got yet another one of these steel bookshelves, which I think really represents finding artifacts inside of the underwater den, and a little bit of strength. Nice, Nova. I think it's telling her that a lot of strength and wisdom can be gathered in the blue waters of the underwater den, so it's really good to stay there. And then for Rigel, our loyal, somewhat timid cheetah, we have some new clothes and a really cool skull. What? All right, we have some really cool new cheetah clothes for Rigel. We have some more wisdom in the form of a book. And I love that skull. I think it's the ancestors telling Rigel that he is actually tougher than he thinks. So he can be more fierce, but also to watch out for the foxes. Maybe the fox clan here in the Japanese forest has something out for Rigel, so we'll have to keep our eyes out. And then for Deary, our cub of destiny, we have some duplicates, some suggestions that perhaps she could look for a pet of her own to help find more artifacts. I like that idea. We got a new artifact that we can use, but we'll say that Deary is destined for great things and to defend the starry skies, but also hopefully to find a pet of her own to be a companion to help her with finding even more artifacts. Fingers crossed that we will get a new pet sometime soon. And then finally, let's go ahead and open up another ultimate chest so that we can celebrate the arrival of young Niwaki. I'm so happy with him. His birth blessing from the ancestors is this grand chest filled with new baby! Oh, it's another sign that he too may be feather touched from the cranes that are here in this forest. A really cool new home item. It is actually one of the safari chairs, so I'm happy to have anything that looks a little bit more naturalistic. I will take that. Yay! Another one of the, I guess, we got 2 Valentine's eyeglasses for the crocodiles in like one day. I can only assume that maybe Niwaki has a bit of a heart of love. Maybe that's what this is supposed to indicate. He has a heart of ancient love. And we've got a legendary animal for the birds. So we're going to say that that's going to go towards being feather touched for little Niwaki as well. So I think he's actually quite a gentle spirit who's very romantic. And he too is feather touched like his sister. Very fascinating. We're ending up in a much more interesting relationship with the cranes here than I was expecting. But all right, my friends, if you could, do please leave those likes to help our WildCraft adventures continue to grow. Join in on our many thousands of adventures by subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!